Ain't that okay? Let's see. Oh, nice. We actually hit our... Wow. We actually hit our area of resistance, which is insane. So what's next? 103,918. That's exactly why I'm only trading Bitcoin next cycle. Are we hitting... I mean, this is exactly why we draw this stuff. So, I know 6% doesn't sound like a lot, but if my portfolio went up 6% on what I had with Dogelon, I'd be pretty happy. It's pretty good. Got massive moves. We have a lot of content to work with today. Dash is up 43%. IP's up 34%. We got a lot of charts to update, which is good because I get to make videos and get that ad revenue. Let's go. Okay, let's see. Yeah, whoever's trading it right now is really killing it. This guy wants me to look at Aventus. Ooh. What's happening to Aventus? Yeah, it's still not doing anything. Let's see. DRB, debt relief bot. No, that's a DEX screener coin. DRB, debt relief bot. Oh, we actually hit our targets. Wow. Dude, congratulations. Yeah, great. Good for you guys. I guess today's going to be pretty good because the market's going up. That means that the super chats are probably going to be coming in, which is really nice. All right, let's read the chat. What's up, Silver Days? The True Troll for $2. Wow, opening up with a $2 super chat. Let's go. Yeah, let's take a look at what's USCR doing. Hey man, new coin out now. USOR. Is that what it says? But did you get it? USOR. I don't see it. What's up, Ben Sweet? Welcome. Let's check your coin though. USCR, United States Crypto Reserve. Yeah, so it's still not doing anything, but we could take a look at it. What's up, Ben Sweet? Hey meow, how's our market looking? Well, our Bitcoin actually hit our area of resistance right now, which we've had drawn since November. So congratulations. If I had known that, I mean, I didn't know, but I can't, if I did just put my money into Bitcoin, I would have been up 18%, which is actually a lot of money. But yeah, no, I'm still in this. I think we're going to get something. I think we're going to get something, some move and some rotation into altcoins and then smaller caps and memes. So I think I'm right. I think I'm right. Yeah, I feel very confident in my play. I think it's going to be a lot more than 18%, but we're just going to have to wait and see. Let's see. Yeah, US CR, United States Crypto Reserve. Just keep in mind you are having some sort of correction, but the good thing is that you are still over critical support. But it doesn't matter for you because I think you set that you're dollar cost averaging anyway. So you have your coins, which you're up a ridiculously big amount right now. I mean, just keep in mind, guys, this coin did an 800% move. It did an 800% move. So, you know, you made a lot of money. So obviously, yeah, for whatever reason, you want to buy more, which is good for you, especially if you believe in the coin. Now, the next area of support is going to be around 2.99 to 14. So if we don't get a continuation here, like we've been saying, expect a deeper and a bigger correction. I don't know how long that's going to take, but most likely the price is going to bottom out at between 2.09, so 1 cent and 1 cent 40. But that's pretty much it for USCR. And thank you so much for the 2 beans. I really appreciate that. I'm getting in now. Don't sell nothing for real, USOR. I got in on Trust Wallet with USCR. I wish I knew 4 days ago. Someone told me about it, and I'm buying more now. Bro, selling, watch it grow. I gotta, give me the ticker. USOR. Is it on Deck Screener? I have to do Debt Relief Bot, though, so. Yeah, for whatever reason, I can't find it. Yeah, I can't find it. USOR. Is it this? 13 hours, 7 hours. Dude, is it this one? Bro. I mean, this is obviously high risk, high reward. This is gambling, but good luck if it's this. Yeah, what's your take on the volume profile indicator on TradingView? What do you mean? Are you talking about it's new. It's on Dex Tools. USOR 0.0075 and hit 006. Tazarov says, keep up the good work. Any update on Swift Coin? Much appreciated. Yeah, I'll take a look at Swift. Flex for 3 beams. Yo, let's go. Super chat. Second super chat of the day. Thank you so much for the $3. Can you take a look at Zora, Reserve Rights, and Cock Inu? Yes, I can take a look at Cock Inu. Give me a second. My friend told me about this like 5 years, not 5 years ago, but 3 years ago. It's the first meme coin on Avalanche. The problem with this is that it's still bearish and you're just making lower lows. So keep in mind, if you're holding it, then you need to break this area. So it doesn't really matter where we have area of resistance because you're in a nasty downtrend right now. You've just been validating this downtrend that we formed ever since we got an all-time high back in 2024. So you can see that this does also coincide perfectly with the 236382. We would have set this the entire way down. So if you had asked me here, it's very simple. You would have asked me here, I would have set the same thing. 236382 breakout should send you to the 618, which we actually almost got perfectly. Now the next bottom, next time we bottomed out, you actually attempted to break resistance. You couldn't. You came back down both times and made a lower low. Now here we are again. Consolidate, eventually a breakout. If we don't break this area, it's going to be the same story, okay? For a holder, you need to break this area of resistance in order to see any sort of continuation. After that breaks, then 5015 is in play. But if you don't break this area, then looking back, it's still hitting resistance. You're getting stuck, and you're going to come back down to the lows. Reserve rights. I remember. RSR. Yeah, RSR. I think it's RSR. It is RSR. Yeah, I haven't looked at this coin since it broke the downtrend. And typically when you break the downtrend, you come back to the low. So that's exactly what happened. So as of right now, because you didn't make an all-time low, I don't need to change any of the targets. So the targets are still the same. It's macro bearish under 2045. I mean, you're very bearish. You're attempting to break the smaller time frame moving averages, the 20 and the 50 right now. But you're over the key moving averages, which is the 100 and 200. I mean, you're under the 236. Um, I'd say bullish over 208, which you actually got rejected at last time, and then you came back up. You broke out. You had a 618 retracement, and it said you got sent back down to the shadow realm. So you do need to see a breakout of this area. If it doesn't, you're probably just going to bounce around over here and then eventually fall off the table and validate some sort of nasty big downtrend that we're in. Most coins are doing this, so it's not just RSR. And then Zora, the new coin that came out. Yeah, so with Zora, we always say if it doesn't hold the 236382, the next landing pad would be the 618786. So you broke the 236382, which is why we have that box, which is why I'm showing you that, because I don't think I drew this chart for you. There's a couple other people that came back here. We said that if this area breaks, then you are going to look at a bigger capitulation. You already came up and retested this area of support as resistance now. Doesn't mean that you're not gonna get some sort of chop. But on the macro time frame, I do think that you are in some sort of bigger downtrend and capitulation. So I don't know how long this is gonna last. I don't know. It could go there tomorrow, or it could be like a 2-year, a 1-year falling wedge downtrend, whatever you want to call it, like PNG or GFI, and get stuck at and tag this area of support, and then from there we could hopefully bottom out, start forming some sort of uptrend, and get a reversal, and then we'll look at the targets on the upside. But just keep in mind, this is the next landing pad, and that's if we don't break this area, break back over this area. So technically, you could still argue that there is a chance for us to get back at least in support and break out. And then looking back, we could say, hey, you barely broke support, but you got a quick buyback. You don't want to see extended periods underneath 4 cents 70. Otherwise, I'd say this is the next landing pad for Zora. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Thank you so much for the $3. I really, really, really appreciate that. That's awesome. And let's take a look at Swiftcoin for this gentleman that asked for it. Yeah, so if you're trading it, good for you, because it actually hit our resistance twice, but you would have never have known that. But we have resistance here at 206 to 2096. Look at this. They're giving me car advertisements. I swear, it's like they know I'm like looking at cars, even though I'm not going to buy one. But that's funny. Just nonstop car advertisements. I clicked on a link once, and now I get nonstop car advertisements. No, it's the universe trying to suck me back in. No car. I love my car. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so you have resistance at 2066 to 2099, so around 1 cent. You actually came up twice, so if you're trading it, that's 120%. Now you had another chance over here because we have support at 2038. So if you go look at our watch list videos that we post every week, Swiftcoin has one because it's a member coin. We say as long as this area holds, this is resistance. So if you're trading support and resistance, you had the opportunity to sell at 122 in resistance and then buy back at support, which it hit, and get another 88% into the 236. Now, you have to not get greedy and actually sell it, but most likely you're a holder. So you're going to get consolidation here, and the same thing follows. Under 2038, we're going to have to look at the next area down. It's in some sort of major downtrend. Breaking this area as a holder, it should send you back up to 1 cent 84 cents and then to the moon. 8 cents was my macro target on the upside, and it still is. So I still think Swiftcoin to 8 cents isn't crazy. So that's pretty much it. Not financial advice. It just came out 4 days ago. I posted a video on YouTube on both coins. Nice. Where do you think SUI is headed right now? It's sitting above the 0.5 fib. Let's see. Let's see if we're looking at the same thing. Oh, are you talking about support? Yeah, you are right. It is. Well, it's actually, yeah. It actually used the 0.5 on the macro time frame as support. And then on the shorter time frame, I guess using this. Yeah, it's over the 0.5. So I don't know how you're looking at it, but SUI is in a major uptrend and upward channel. You are getting stuck at resistance, but the good thing is that you're not getting stuck in basically coming back down below critical resistance, which is $1.75. So the more you consolidate here, and once we turn bullish again, then once you break this area, then you're looking at a bigger move to $2.80. And then from there, it's the same story. Are you going to sell? Are you going to take profits? Or are you waiting for it to go back up to $5 and then eventually $9.50 up to $10? So have you looked at PNG in a while? No, I actually removed it on the watch from the watch list because the gentleman who was a member ended up canceling the membership. So I had to kind of revamp my member coins, the Saturday watch list coins. Yes, it's on Dex Tools. Yours at 203 PR. I'm trying to tell you about this coin, but it's hard to. But I told y'all. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy it anyway, man. But I hope you make a lot of money on it, and I hope that it goes up to the moon for you. But I'm not touching any like of those coins. This channel, like I'm basing my future on making content on only buying Bitcoin and being a Bitcoin maxi. So I don't care how many good coins come out. My goal is to accumulate one Bitcoin during the bear market, and I have my Doge on Mars right now. I'm either going to make it with that or it doesn't matter for me. But for you guys, I will always take a look at your coin, and I will always take a look at your coin that you chill, and I really hope your coins go up, man. And your coin's already going up, so you're already in the money. You're up on silver. You bought silver at 67, it's at 80. You're making bank right now on silver and on your USCR. So you're doing very good compared to a lot of us right now. Flufin says good evening. What's up, man? Welcome to the live stream. Damn, we're already 17 minutes in. Let's go. Is my hour done yet? Yo, pump fun when you have time. I love it when you have time. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to look at pump fun until next Thursday. Sorry, man. Look at this. We haven't drawn pump fund since we were in this macro uptrend. And what do we always say? You break the 236382. Next landing pad is here, and you actually broke below this area, which is why it's so important that we look at these areas of support. The problem with pump fund is though, most likely it's inflationary, and I hate the tokenomics on it. So yeah, it's a 950 million market cap, and then the fully diluted is 2.69 billion. Okay, so and they have a token unlock schedule, and look how crazy this is. They're releasing coins out to 2029. I'm not a big fan. It's inflationary. It obviously reflects on the price right now. So I guess it doesn't mean that you can't move up. Now, it technically already has moved up. So if you bought when the RSI was extremely oversold, which is why we look at this, because typically you want to buy when the RSI is oversold. You don't want to buy when it's up like 500%. So, very, very, very Mickey Mouse, like easy, simple. You don't want to buy the pump. You want to buy when it's red and everyone's afraid. Very simple. So technically, I mean, if you're in, then you're in, and you're in resistance right now. So this is a decisive point, I guess you can say, for pump fund, because if you manage to get a breakout from this area, then the next major target and the next major area of resistance is the 618 retracement at 2047. However, if we don't break this area of resistance, you're going to get sent back down and make a lower low and validate some sort of downtrend. So that's pretty much it for pump fund. I was looking at drawing from recent lows. It got rejected off the golden pocket. I mean, if it gets a breakout, then it doesn't matter. Then it's redundant. So if you get a breakout from $2.11, you should go right back up to 280 and back up to 535 would be the next high. But And then recent lows, I mean, you're talking about like from here. Yeah, and from here on the shorter time frame, you actually respected the 236382 fib. So you sold the pump and then you were like, "Hey, I think this is very bullish." You bought back in this area of support at 171 to 182. You're actually in the money again. So, um, are you using linear or logarithmic? Because I only use log graph. I don't use linear. Smart man going all in on Bitcoin, in my opinion. Yeah, man, I'm done. I think I fumbled way too much. Like I got the right idea. I had the right idea, and I would have made. I love it. I love people when they say, "Oh, I would have made so much." Okay, well, like I'm not gonna cry about it. I'll have to just like reassess and start over and make it. I'll be like, in the future, just ask me the same question. I'll be like, "Yeah, I made it." Like I hate when people say that. Yeah, I fumbled a lot. Let's just say I fumbled the ball a lot. So it hurts, but it's fine because I'm not gonna give up. Yo, what's up? Can you check can you check Stater? Yeah, we haven't looked at SD Raider for a long time. What is that doing? It's like ST8er, right? Yeah, we haven't looked at this in a while. Yeah, it's not doing anything, man. This would have been a crazy coin to trade instead of hold because you you literally respected this area and then broke down. Yeah, so I'd say as long as Stater is under 51 cents, it's macro bearish. So there's no looking at it. And once you get a breakout, 89 cents, then you should go to the moon. But I don't know the tokenomics, right? Yeah, the tokenomics, it's 50% diluted. They have a token unlock schedule, so I'm not a big fan of this coin right off the bat because it's inflationary. Look at this. It's super important to look at this, man, because it came out at $7 and it didn't have a market cap, and you could see that they started releasing coins which increased the market cap. But if you look at the price chart, it's actually at its all-time low. So I'm not a big fan of that. It doesn't mean that it can't go up, but I'm just not a big fan of those kind of tokenomics because my goal is to hold the coin. But as we know, we never got alt season. Let's see. What's up, Meow? What's up, Fernando? Welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for the encouragement. Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, thank you, DeTrucho. Dude, you will make it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You will make it. Pump Fund is also being sued. Yeah, so they're being sued because they're just farming their users. Got it. Allo, welcome to the live stream. Preparing my silver shorts soon. Why? What's silver at? Dude. Yeah, $89. Wow. Bro, this thing was in a bear market for 10 years and then it just like yeah, I'm too like I'm not old. Like what am I going to be like 90 years old before I see any sort of money back on silver? I'll pass. People are like, "Well, why do you get into Bitcoin? Or why are you in crypto market? Why are you in the crypto market? You could buy stocks." Yeah, well, let me hear. This is why. Let's see what did Vara do, right? This is why, ladies and gentlemen, because this is the only place that you can basically wake up in 2 days and be up 180% on your investment. Or even like Shiba Inu, which I actually made my money on last cycle. Man, this was the best feeling ever. I don't know if you guys remember this, but yo, this was the best feeling ever. Waking up and having and like being up like 20 grand in one day from $4,000 is the best feeling. I fumbled. I sold it and then it went even higher. But I think I played it smart because come on. I sold it here. And then we had another 200%, which is actually a lot because yeah, it already did like a 4x, but it would have actually been a 12x if I had held it. But it is what it is. And I haven't been back ever since, so luckily I kept it and OXT took it back. Check out Byte. I haven't looked at Digibyte in such a long time. Not saying I'm calling it now, but I think it is. Dude, I remember we used to do weekly updates on Digibyte. I'm buying BTC and Ethereum in the real bear market. Yeah, that's smart. That's what I'm not buying Ethereum. I'm only buying Bitcoin, and I'll be happy with a 200 to 300%. We're gonna be playing it a little bit smart. My whole moonshot dream is gone because I know I could make money in the bear market just buying Bitcoin because of how Bitcoin moves. Like we've been looking at this since 2018. It's at this point I'm over it. I'm not gonna get greedy. I'm just gonna play it smart. Lock in and make the money trading. I also fumbled. It's normal first cycle. Yeah, I fumbled on my second cycle. I fumbled on my first cycle. I made money on my second cycle, so I guess I didn't fumble. And in the third cycle, we never got alt season, so it's not really my fault. Technically, if we still get it, then that means that I made it too. The key is not making the same mistakes. Yes, but we never got alt season, so it's like we never made a mistake. We just didn't get what we expected to get. So whether it's coming or not, like if it comes, then we were right and we played it right because I still have my altcoin. So my altcoin's gonna moon and it's gonna make me a lot of money. But if we don't get, it's always like if we don't get that alt season that we've all been waiting for is what the scary part is. What's up, Mace? I hear you, bro. Thanks. You're welcome. When did you enter this market? I started back in 2018. My first coin was XLM, and I fumbled it because, man, I had 200,000 coins, and I think I put in like maybe like, it was like 18 grand. This was way long ago. And I remember it went down to like 3 cents, and I got scared. And that on the next move up, I sold it. And I was like, oh, hey, I'll take a little bit of a loss. But like, imagine seeing your account for the very first time go from 18,000 to 6,000 back up to like 12,000. So I was like, oh, I'm out, dude. I hate this. This is dumb. And then you know what XLM did? It went to 80 cents. I would have had like $160,000. Mistake number one. Mistake number two, Dogecoin. 2 million Dogecoin. That would have been like $1.4 million. It is what it is, though. Vara dumped hard, it's over. Of course it's over. It's Vara. It's Vara. I see most make it with 2 cycles. Yeah, this is my 3rd cycle. So if I hold it and if we get alt season, then yes, I'll make it. How's Elon doing? I should probably make a video on Elon. Yeah, it's not. It looks like it's coiling up though. It looks like it's coiling up. It looks like it wants to get up on out of here. Come on, Elon. Come on, Dogelon Mars. This is absolute brain rot. If you were to tell anybody IRL that you put in like 20 grand into Dogelon Mars, they would probably look at you and think that you don't have any brain cells. But or Shiba Inu. But then you just show them this chart and you're like, hey, it's possible. It's possible. I love it. It's possible. Look at this. What a monster move. Freaking 87,000 move. All right, guys. What are we looking at? We got 2 super chats so far. We answered both of them. We are 30 minutes in, so that's not bad. Did I miss any coins? Please let me know if I... Oh, Aventus. I missed Aventus. I'll make a video on Aventus. Wait. Okay, there we go. Taking a look at Aventus on the live stream. So as of right now, you're still waiting for a breakout. Keep in mind that it's still bearish under $1.45. And if you're trading it, then this is where traders will be taking profits, which will also validate and hit this downtrend. As a holder, you really need price action to get over and stay over $1.45 to 216. As long as price action can stay over this level and get a continuation, then you're looking at 411 invalidating this downtrend, and then the targets on the upside, previous high, and then blow off top are all in play. But none of that is valid until we break this box. So we're not gonna kind of look at the targets until we at least get in this area, hopefully stay over this area of resistance, and then get the next move up. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. After 4 years, I'm up 15% overall. Oh, that's great, man. That's really good. I remember I was up a lot. I was up like 600%. And then I gave it back throughout the course of 4 years. So good for you, man. 15% overall. That's great. It's crazy though. Like holding something that's like an altcoin and not getting alt season is absolutely diabolical. It's insane. This is my second cycle. I won't. You said I want to fumble this. I won't fumble this. The first one I did, but I took out a lot of money, way more than I put. But this time I'm pulling out. Satoshi Nakamoto says about to go to Planet Jeffy. Nice. Let me know how the weather is like. How about Milady? Milady meme coins. Is it moving? Swiftcoin is about to explode. Well, Swiftcoin is struggling to get over resistance, so I don't know if it's ready to explode, but I hope it is. And I hope when it explodes, it breaks this area of resistance, and then 1.70 is the next target. Is Elon still lagging as usual? Man, we need a 2x minimum, and even then, it'll be a 50 million market cap. Bro, I'd have so much money if it only even does that. I'd get so much money back if it does that. What percent cash are you holding? Yo, what? You want my social security too? What's this Bitcoin pump all about? Yeah, that's a good question. Beats me. If you think that I'm in the know or any YouTubers in the know, you should not be on YouTube. Or you should just send me all your money and I will double it and send it back. No, I'm just joking. I don't know, but what I do know is that we are attempting to break our... I should probably make a Bitcoin video. We are attempting to break our 95,000 area of resistance. So you actually ended up breaking out and hitting this area of resistance. The next breakout should send us to 103K, exactly what we've been saying about 95K. So if you're trading it, congratulations, 95K, our target got hit. Next target is 103. If not, we're about to look back in a week and say, hey, we actually hit resistance and now we're going down to the shadow realm. So I'll make a video on this. Making Mills is learning how to move money around different coins on your X. Dojo on Mars, Elon is where the money's at. If only it could wake up from sleep. What do you say, Crypto Meow? I say I still have 100 billion coins, so if it does wake up, then I'm gonna get a lot of money, luckily. So I'll be happy. Yeah. But if you're telling me, am I buying more? Absolutely, dude. I haven't bought anything new since I bought the extra 100 billion Dogelon, and then I ended up selling it at 62 for a loss. So I haven't bought in probably more than 6 months, 8 months. Oh, I did buy Bitcoin, 0.001 and 0.001 Bitcoin, but that was mostly for the content and to put out videos for, it was like $70. So that's what I think, man. Sapien is the best AI. Amazon and Toyota contracts well undervalued. It looks good to me. Oh yeah, that's a new coin too, right? But I don't like the tokenomics on this coin. Yeah, so you keep getting stuck at resistance. So you need to break this area for any sort of bull run for Sapien. If you don't break 16 10 21, then you just keep coming over here and tagging resistance. So you do absolutely need to get a breakout, or if you're trading it, then you're getting a killer. Then you're making a killer. Leech snail. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what how to say that. But what are you saying? You're saying, may you look at Mantle and Pepe coin? May I look at? It's a very funny way that you're saying that. May you? Yes, I may. Yes, may the force be with you. Sounds like you're living in Star Wars times. May you look at Mantle and Pepe coin? Yes, I could take a look at Mantle and Pepe. Yeah, so for Mantle, we're still under resistance. So short-term resistance, $1.15 and $1.38. This is the first area that you need to break and get over for any sort of continuation. If you don't, then I'd say you're still in macro support, which when you break the 23632, what is it? You're right, the 628.76, 79 cents to $1.05. So it might have not bottomed out. You might actually come down and fill this wick, or actually come down and fill 79 cents before the next move up. But if that's not the case, then you just need to break this area of resistance, and then we could start taking a look at the targets on the upside. XCN, please. Demon, welcome to the live stream. We got a demon in here. Let's go. Oh my god, I wrote demon USD. That's funny. XCN USD. Yeah, so for XCN, we're just still in the waiting room. You really need to break this area of resistance. It's good that you didn't break down, because if you did, most likely you would have gotten a bigger capitulation down and even a lower low, validating a bigger downtrend forming. So it's good that at least you're stuck in here, because when we turn bullish again, or when you get Bitcoin, Bitcoin correction, money flowing into Ethereum dominance increasing, and then money flowing into smaller caps and altcoins, then you will get some sort of move on XCN. And if it's already in resistance, then you should get that breakout to 1 cent 89. So I'm rooting for you, Demon. Floofin says, doesn't hurt to say what percent cash, no disclosure amounts. MSTR bounce Thursday, should be interested. I'm currently about 65% cash. I'll be at least 80% cash soon. Yeah, it's like, I would say I'm like around there too. There's no way there's no way I'm gonna put like, yeah, basically, what is it, like 80, 85%. Dude, you're a Dogelon whale. Not with 100 billion coins, man. I know 100 billion sounds like a lot, and it probably is a lot, but you got to understand, Dogelon came down a lot. Like, this isn't even, like, if we do get the move up, then yeah, I mean, how much is it? It's like $250,000 back up to its all-time high, which is a lot of money. I'd be happy with half of that, but I don't think I'm a whale. There are definitely people that have like trillions and stuff. The more money you have in a coin, the higher your chase of great returns. Matthew Dropco, welcome. We got a Mog whale in here. Now that, my friend, is a Mog whale. Hello, Bonk is still creeping up little by little. Is it Dogelon Mars, or is it just Bonk? Yeah. So you got rejected. So you're still getting rejected here at our area of resistance. But I guess we could look at this just in case we get some sort of, I guess I looked at it on the macro time frame. Or on the bigger time frame. Yeah. So I guess you could say that 4026 is the next target, still hitting the downtrend, so it could still be bearish. You might just have a 618 retracement and it's bearish. But I don't want to really draw that yet, because we're still under key area of resistance between 12 and 15. So Matthew Dropco, you absolutely need to break this area to get another chance to be bearish. But if you're holding it, then obviously what you're hoping for is a breakout in all-time highs. But those are areas where traders are going to be taking profits. No, he asked the polite way. Yeah, I know. Yep, he is definitely an Elon whale. Bro, I'm not a whale. That's not enough money. I know you, like, maybe, you know what, I guess it's subjective, but I feel like a whale is like a lot of money. I don't know. Maybe my concept of money is a little bit different, but yes, he is definitely Elon whale. I disagree. I am too. I ended up loading up a huge back this year the moment I saw 7 zeros. Yeah, so I actually did too, and I ended up buying 100 more, so I doubled down. But when we started breaking down, I used my TA to think that we were going to go lower, and it was right because I saw that 62 and it's sitting at and it hit 49. So I was right, but I wasn't going to sell my other 100 billion back because I might as well just hold that to zero. Total degenerate move. Yes, but now I have 200 billion coins and still adding. Yeah, so you did exactly what I did, but you played it smart. You bought when it's at 7 zeros. I just didn't do that because I got scared and I was like, I feel like we're gonna get a bigger move down, which we did, which would have been smart for me to rebuy back in, but at this point, I don't want to do that. Like either it's just like gonna go to zero, or I'm gonna use that money and dollar cost average down into Bitcoin when Bitcoin starts going down. And just keep in mind, my next target for Bitcoin is going to be $70,000. So my next buy price for BTC is 70K, and I'm buying 0.002, which is around $140. Fire in the hole. My gut said buy Pepe a few weeks ago. Should have listened to my intuition. Yeah, you can't play that game, man. I should have just held my Dogecoin and had $1.4 million. Yeah, we have a chart for Pepe, and yeah, our charts, when you start looking, when you guys are, some of you guys are new, but some of you guys are OGs, like been here for 2 years, like Matthew Dropko, Demon, you've been here too. It's the same thing, right? So it's like the market really values traders as opposed to holders, but obviously holders is where you make life-changing money. So it's kind of a trade-off. But anyway, very simple, right? It respects every area of fib that we have drawn. Okay, so Pepe, prime example, you have resistance at 55 to 67. You came up. This is where traders will be taking profits, because from this low, if you bought when the RSI was extremely oversold, which is what we say, hey, buy when it's oversold and sell when it's overbought. You had an opportunity to make 96% in less than a month, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So now if you sold it as a trader, you're risking the next move up, which should take you to 5095. That would be invalidating this downtrend, and then a blow off top should send you back up to previous all-time highs. So if you're holding it, you're still not out of this area of resistance just yet. You are getting stuck. So if we zoom in, you see we're getting stuck at 68. Okay, so you really need to get a breakout for a continuation. If you don't, you're going to create some sort of bear flag, and then basically a nasty correction back down to low and even a lower low. So just be careful with Pepe. Is there any resistance in 1 cent for XCN? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, there is. It's the same thing with Pepe, right? So for example, Pepe's here. Pepe's like right here attempting to break out. Now it could have an explosive move up right to the 618, or you could get stuck here, come back down, and then still make a lower low. So still make a lower high, and then be bearish again. So yeah, you have resistance at 1 cent for XN. Once you break 1 cent, though, the next move is 1 cent 80, which that move itself from 1 cent to 1 cent 80 is 80%. I know that sounds crazy, but just keep in mind, XN from this low, when we were oversold, just did a 214% move. So it hit our areas of resistance. So if you're trading it, you put in 10 grand, you took out 30 grand. So congratulations on your $20,000 profit. But if you're holding it, then you need to break this area, and theoretically you put in 10 grand, you're taking out 35. So that's an extra like 15K. But yes, there is resistance at 1 cent. Silver Days, follow me out on X. Let's go. Yeah, I think I have like 250 followers on X. Late to the X game. I want to sell at 1 cent 80. I think it's possible. I mean, I really do think I do think it's possible for you to get a 618 retracement, and that's all she wrote. Okay? But just don't hate yourself and be hard on yourself if you get a continuation back up to 4 cents 80 and a double top break off, a blow off top, double top, blow off top. Because don't hate yourself for that. You would have never have known. So I would just take your profits and run. Any profit's good profit. It's, oh yeah, fibs are crucial. They'll most likely reject here, yes. And I meant I should have bought Pepe for the quick trade. We knew this relief rally would, yeah, we've been talking about it for a couple weeks now. We knew this was coming. But you know what sucks? Every coin is going up except mine. Of course, this is like Wojak, right? Dude, every coin's going up except mine. Like, can I get a move? Can I get something? Can I get some sort of move up? It's okay. I think it'll go up. What's up? Free Lightning is in the house. We got to look at Turbo for Free Lightning, because I know his coins now. It's Turbo. So for Turbo, same here. You're actually still bearish. You need to break 24 to 34. But the good thing is that I just showed you Dogelon Mars. So this is doing a hell of a lot better than Elon. Keep in mind, if you're, I think you're holding it, so you need to break this box. But if you're trading it, you're looking at another 22 to 68% pump from the current price. That's going to validate this downtrend. It's going to respect this area of resistance before you fall off the table. Sorry, another Elon comment. But what are the chances you see Dogelon Mars hitting 6 euros 50? Dude, very possible. Like, I want to say like that's 150 million market cap. Sorry, that's 75 million market cap because 50%'s locked up. So very possible. Did I miss Swiftcoin? I could take a look at it again for you. And welcome, Everclearish. It's been a long time. Thank you so much for the membership. Hope you get that relief rally. I hope so too. Give me some sort of money back. But like, am I going to sell it? Probably not. It's not even worth it. Crazy. Imagine if I just get up and like start taking a phone call. Yeah, let's take a look at Swiftcoin for our member. Yeah, so for Swiftcoin, we already looked at it, but we said it needs to stay over 2.038 as long as it stays over this area, which is this horizontal line. This is resistance, and if you're trading it, these are really big moves up, right? I mean, you did 121%, you came back down, tested this area of support again, and then you had another 89% move. You do need to break this area, invalidate this downtrend for any sort of continuation, Everclearish. Once you break that, 1 cent, 80, 4 cents, and then 8 cents, where I think Swiftcoin is headed, is the target on the upside. But if this doesn't break, and if you keep getting stuck here, you're eventually going to come down, and the price isn't going to hold. Support's going to be weak. You're going to make the next lower low, which at that point we'll take a look at. Free Lightning for 2 beans. Let's go. Third super chat of the night. Let's go. We got 27 bogeys in the chat. What is Bitcoin pumping or what? Bitcoin must be. Dude, I feel like I need to be live. Like, I feel like I need to be live for like 2 hours tonight. Ugh, man. All right, screw it, man. We're gonna do it. The grind don't stop. Oh, man. Free Lightning for 2 beans says, what's the update with Bitcoin? Thanks again. Yeah, thanks for asking that, because I actually need to make a video on Bitcoin. Taking a look at Bitcoin on the live stream. So, wow, we just had an, wow, we just had an explosive move. Yeah, so we actually ended up getting a bounce, getting a clear bounce from our 20 and 50-day simple moving average. You ended up still using this macro area of support as a bounce point, as an area of interest, 83.6 to 91,000. You're still in this uptrend. and we actually tagged this next area of resistance at 95,000, which is what we've been talking about since November of 2025. So there's two things that can happen. One, we're in some sort of bear flag, which means that we're probably going to get, sorry, not we're probably. Scenario one is we're going to get sent back down into this area of support. And if this area doesn't hold, you're looking at a major correction and a capitulation down to $70,000. I know that's very bearish case scenario, but that is definitely something that is in play. So I don't want to say that it can't happen. It can definitely happen, and it has happened in the past. Now, if we get a clear break over 95.2, and once we break and stay over this level, the next target, just like what we said before, is around $103,000, which does coincide very closely to our 200-day simple moving average. A couple things to note: you got Bitcoin on the weekly. You are actually crossing the moving average on the RSI, so this is actually very bullish. That means that we are about to get a breakout. So whether it goes up to 96, 97, I don't know how high it's going to go, but our next target is 103 on the upside. And taking a look at the Gaussian channel, I do want to show you that we are closing in on the middle of the channel. And just keep in mind that every single time that we've broken into this channel, we have gotten chop before the bear market started and we printed red. So this is something that happens every single time. So if you guys think I'm bearish, there's a reason why. It's because I'm using the indicators and the prior year data to determine where Bitcoin is. Now, every single time, with the exception of obviously the COVID drop, even though it didn't print red, every single time Bitcoin's broken into the channel, into the Gaussian channel, we did chop around for around 140 days to 175 days before we had the major capitulation. So we could still get nice moves up. Even here, you had a monster move to the middle of the channel before you got rejected and fell off the table 60%. Okay. Same with the 2018 cycle. You broke into the channel, you consolidated for 175 days. You had a monster move here, which 36%, and then you fell off the table around 62%. So 60% in 2014, 60% in 2018, and then here in 2022, you broke into the channel. 175 days later, you capitulated. You had a massive move that took us over the center of the channel, and then you had a nasty capitulation, again 60%. So there's a reason why I'm coming up with these numbers and where I'm coming up with these numbers, obviously. So I'm not saying we've topped out yet. We can still go up to 103. And 60% capitulation, I mean, it's brutal. It's like Bitcoin back down to 37,000. So maybe it's not 60% again. Maybe it is. Who knows? But what I do know is that currently once we broke into the channel, we are around 70 days out. So we still have some time. We still have time to get some sort of altcoin season and some sort of rotation into smaller caps. That is something that I believe. So that's why I still have my altcoins. But as far as Bitcoin goes, it would be insane for us to do the one thing that has never happened before, which is breaking 103 and actually breaking the previous high. And if that does happen, and if this is a super cycle, then 139 to 148,000 is the all-time high target and the next higher high, in my opinion. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Bam. That was a long video. I think that was like a 8-minute video. Let's see. We missed a lot. Yeah, we missed a lot in the chat. So Free Lightning gave me $2 to tell him it's bearish. No, I'm just joking. Hey, we are getting moves on altcoins, though. I sold some alts in heavy loss, like over 90%. Yeah, I sold OXT. So I made like 20 grand So I made like $20,000 with OXT in 2000 and sorry, I made 20 grand with Shiba Inu in 2000 and whenever this was. Yeah, whenever this was, like 2020, 2021 when we had the massive move. And then I rotated into this coin. And then basically I bought this coin and I held it the entire way down. I didn't sell it here. I got some money back here, and then I sold the rest at 6 cents here, and then it fell off the table. So I actually ended up selling at a loss, but luckily I did because I learned my lesson. I didn't sell, and then the coin gave me another opportunity to sell. Thank God I did. And then I still kept 100,000 coins, which was like 6 grand at the time, and then I sold it at 6 cents, and then now it's sitting at 2 cents 60. So, and it's very bearish. So. I'm with you. I'm right there with you, man. Let's see. I sold my 3 mil Swift coin in March 25. It was a little over 1 cent. I figure every Saturday I can get this bear market the better off in the long term. I'm gonna buy more Swift again, maybe another 3 mil. Oh my gosh. Now you're a Swift coin whale, because that's like at 1 cent you're looking at $30,000. So that's a lot, because if it goes back up to 4 cents, you're looking at like $100,000. Silver is going crazy. Yeah, I just hope we can get Bitcoin over to 100,000. Yeah, technically BTC to 103,000 is in play. Yeah, Bitcoin to 103,000 is technically in play. Oh, nice. The Gosling. It's actually the Gaussian channel. It's not the Gosling channel. It's the Gaussian. Yeah, that's how you say it. I bet you didn't know that, huh? It's called, here, I don't know if you can hear it, but people pronounce it wrong. Yeah, look. Out with the old, in with the gold. Hertz cars are new. Oh my gosh. Another car commercial.
Gaussian.
See, it's the Gaussian.
Gaussian.
See? Gaussian. Anyway. I learned that from Vision Post. I looked into it and I really liked it. So thanks for bringing that up, Aloe. If you guys don't know this guy, I love it. I love it. Yeah, so this is one of the crypto YouTubers I watch. Very, very, very funny, insightful gentleman. He will one day make it to the moon. But yeah, that's where I learned the Gaussian channel. It's all mathematics, right? Free Lightning, thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. I really appreciate it. I completely forgot. I have GME. You have GameStop? Like, you're talking about this one, right? You're talking about the gamble coin, right? Yeah, there's no looking at this. You actually technically had the opportunity to sell when you actually came back in this area of resistance for 147% pump. But if you didn't sell, then you held the entire way down, which is what I did with my coins. So no worries. What the heck? But I mean, yeah, there's no more support. So it's just a gamble, right? I mean, it's a 45x back up to its all-time high. So let's just say, for conservatively speaking, again, you come back up to the 236, you're looking at 100 to 256%. And then you're looking at a 618 retracement, which is around 800%. So if I were you and if I saw this coin at 800%, I'd be out. Gaussian channel, the beauty of mathematics. Yes, sir. I like to support the channel aside from me getting the crypto technical analysis. Always appreciate it. Yo, thank you, Free Lightning. I really appreciate that. Mateo says, any XCN pumps I rotate into Swift and ACH. ACH is a gamble, man. ACH hasn't had any major move for a very long time. They always follow XCN. What price does BTC have to touch in order for you to scrap your 70K idea and FOMO into it? Well, I mean, I'm buying 0.002 at 70K. But I'll tell you my next target. My bad. I got Gaussian. Yeah, because you said it wrong, right? Yeah, you said Gaussian. It's Gaussian. It's the Gaussian channel. Flip coins. Welcome to the 1 hour mark. I think we're gonna stay live. I mean, yeah, we're doing pretty good in terms of the views and in terms of like the channel revenue and stuff. So, we're gonna stay on for another hour. So, I can take a look at all your coins, flip coins. Where are we at, Meow? Any hopium? Heck yeah, man. Are you kidding me? We're it looks like we're breaking out right now. This is great. Because once you pull back or once Bitcoin dominance drops and Ethereum dominance increases, that's like, sure, your coin could go up with Bitcoin, but when Bitcoin has a major pump like this, it's going to take time for money to rotate into smaller caps. I'll start taking a look at your coins. SNEC, Turbo, we already looked at, but I'll take a look at it again for you and stuff. So Demon says, yeah, it's possible 79K was the low. Can we look at MOG and Toshi, please? Yes. I'll probably FOMO if BTC gets above. Oh, I'm not FOMO. Oh, you're saying no. I'm only buying in the bear market. I'm not about to buy. You'd be crazy if you think that I'm gonna pay any money. I'm putting any money in with Bitcoin at these prices. Yeah, so let's see. Let's look at Turbo first because I know you have Turbo. Yeah, so for Turbo, you have resistance at 2025 to 2034. So we're still waiting for this breakout. Now, since you're holding it, you need to absolutely break this area. The next target is around 206, which as of today is going to be around a 200% pump. At that point, you have to decide, hey, I'm just gonna cut my losses, or you're gonna hold it and hope that it moves from there. Taking a look at SNEC, the same thing. You are still getting stuck at resistance, so you're just waiting for a breakout over 2012 to 2017. A breakout should send you back up to 2027, which is going to be around a 150% pump. Keep in mind that even the last time we talked about this, it did do a 618 retracement at 205, and so now you kind of know, you have a little bit of understanding of why I'm saying that, where it's like, hey, flip coins, I know you're holding it anyway, but if it goes to 2025 and it's only a 200% pump, you have to decide, hey, you know what, I'm done with this, I'm going to sell it, and you're not going to be selling the absolute bottom, or you're going to be holding it with the anticipation and the belief that, hey, we're about to get some sort of breakout, invalidating this downtrend, which is what it's done before, and then you get a next higher high, which is 2 cents to, I think, 3 cents, right? Yeah, 2 cents to 3 cents being the next target on the upside. And then let me know what other coins you would like me to look at for you. I had a limit order filled at 79,000. Congrats. No, close at 79K, but I was able to buy it from there. Yeah, so I'm not FOMOing in. I'm just going to wait for the bear market, and I'm going to buy BTC at the absolute low. So BTC, so I'll hold my 0.002 BTC, which is basically nothing, until like I'll hold it through the entire bull run if I have to. So I'll wait. I'm playing the long game at this point. Tyler says, can we look at MOG and Toshi? Yeah, so with Toshi, we're still getting stuck at resistance here. Nothing bullish until you break this area of resistance, and then 3068's in play. You're still technically in this channel making higher highs and higher lows. So technically it has that going for it, but you do absolutely need to break through this area and to see some sort of follow through once you break this area of resistance. So 409 to 3039 to 3049. By the way, your title says Q4 2025. I'm sure you know. Oh, damn. No, I don't know. Thank you. Wow, the only person that told me. Oh my gosh. No wonder we only have 24, 27 people in here. Hold on. Quarter one, market predictions, quarter one, 2026. Yo, I just changed it. I just updated the live stream. Thank you so much. Hey, what are you doing? Can you look at AI tech? What is that? Is that a coin or is that a stock? You gotta. I think that's a stock, right? You gotta clarify because we don't really look at stocks. But if you ask, I will. Litecoin and Zcash. Let's look at Zcash first. Yeah, so for Zcash, you actually came down and retested this resistance as support. So just keep in mind for Zcash, you do absolutely need to get a break over 427. 525 would be in play, invalidating this downtrend, and then to the moon. And on the downside, it needs to absolutely stay over 375. If it doesn't, you're going to come down and most likely make a lower low and stay in this downward channel in this downtrend. But yeah, Zcash, once you get a breakout, I have it at 737, like the Boeing double top breakout should send you to 1200 for Zcash. And then Litecoin, what a super conservative Litecoin. Yeah, so Litecoin is you're still in the waiting room for Litecoin. You've been literally stuck in macro resistance since 2022. So it's literally in a 10-year uptrend. So it needs to break $99 and then $172 is in play. Anything under $70 is macro bearish. You need to have a plan if it pumps though. No, I don't. If it pumps, that's funny. If it pumps, then my Dogelon is going to go up. So I don't need to have a plan. That is my plan. Yes, be ready for anything. What if 79K was a low? I guarantee you, Floofin, that at some point in the next 5 years, it will come back down to $79,000, if not lower. I am 100% on that. Digital Growth says, can we take a look at Zcash? I can't wait to use this for the future though. Because you already know in a couple of years, I'm going to be like, hey, you remember that guy that came in here and said, what if we don't see, or, even if you're here in a couple of years, Mateo, I'm going to say, hey, Floofin, I'm going to say, hey, you remember when you were like, we're never going to see 79,000 again, but it's going to be at 50,000. Damn. Who's in my voice? Yeah, so for Zebic, we are attempting to break out, but we already broke macro support. So I've already said that 2011 to 17 is in play on the macro time frame. Technically, we're still getting stuck at resistance. The only way to invalidate this area of support would be to get a clear break over 2033, 2045, and then previous high 1.5 cents, I think, right? Yeah, 1.5 cents would be the next targets on the upside. But first and foremost, you absolutely need to break this area of resistance. If you don't, you're going to get set back down, make a lower low. However long it takes to get here, macro support is at 11 to 17. Now, financial advice, just my opinion. It's a coin. It's on Bidget. Solidus. Oh, this one? Yeah, I mean, this is, I don't even know where the low is. And it does it have a crazy unlock schedule? Yeah, it has a token unlock schedule all the way out to 2028. So, if you've bottomed here, then you have resistance at, yeah, it's just in a nasty downtrend right now. Obviously, you see this with all the new coins that are coming out. So you have resistance at 2 cents to 3 cents 90. You're doing that, you're still going to respect this area of resistance. Keep in mind that's exactly what it did last time, and it's exactly what it did last time. So That's where we get our information from. So if you're going to hold it, you need to break this area for a reversal. And if you're trading it, then this is where traders are going to be taking profits. 100% LOL, yes. What's your thoughts on this bear market low? Like, how low do you think? I think we're probably going to hit like either in the 20s or 30s. I think we're going to hit either in the 20s or 30,000s. That's what I think. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not 100% sure of anything ever. I'm like 100% sure. I'm pretty confident in it. And if I'm wrong, then I'm not going to be wrong. I was thinking 64K would be the absolute lowest. I mean, that's not even the 200-day moving average. And typically we actually break below the moving average. It's going to be some sort of black swan. I already know it. It's going to be some sort of exchange going down. It's going to be like something happening. If you're 100%, it goes back to 79. You should start DCing a short with every pump. I don't do shorts. The only shorts I do are the ones that I'm wearing. Technically speaking, you're welcome, Flip Coins, and please let me know if I missed any coins. Are you still in CKB? Like, are you still in CKB and those other coins that we used to look at? Keep it in the real 24/7. Yeah, keep it in the real. Let's go. Trump coin. I'm assuming you're talking about the official Trump coin. Yeah, so if we're getting some sort of reversal right now, yeah, nasty downtrend. Yeah, so I mean, if we've bottomed, which we don't even know if we bottomed or not, but if we've bottomed, then bearish under $9, bullish over $13. If not, you're just going to keep breaking down, making lower lows, and validating a downtrend. So, I already read that. Okay, I read that. Remember to do your due diligence with cryptos. Healthy reminder. This is very true. 20 to 30. I gotta pour another whiskey. Yeah, that's where I think it's gonna go. And then to answer your question, you said when I'm gonna like FOMO in. Well, I'm not gonna FOMO in, but my next target is $70,000, and then probably it would be, where's the weekly? Yeah, probably $57,000, which is the 200-day moving average, would be the next area. And then after that, I would start putting in the most money. And keep in mind, that's crazy because 57,000, which is the 200-day, does also correspond closely with the 382 support on the macro time frame from the low to the high. So the next area of support, which is where I'm getting 20 to 30, would be 24 to 34. So I would probably be buying a lot at 24 to 34,000 if I see the price at that point. If I see the price at those levels. But yeah, I don't just randomly like come up with numbers though. Can we shill Elon to the new folks here? I mean, it's kind of like a bottom. Possibly for possibly the OG mainstream meme coin that never took off. It has Elon's name on it too. I love that. I can't shill it because I have to look at everybody's coins, and it's kind of like I have that coin. So I have 0.002 BTC, and then I have 100 billion Dogelon. So I don't think it's fair for me to be like, hey, everyone buy my coin and pump my bags, you know. I do believe in it. I make videos on it, and I love it. I think it's a no-brainer, but I'm not, you know. You can say it in the chat if you want. Did you ever do MOG? No, I think I did, but then I got distracted with super chats and member coins. But I'll take a look at MOG. I have to look at CKB. I did Snack. I have to look at Arrow. I did Turbo, Billy, and Used Car in these. Yeah, so we got to take a look at all of Flipcoin's coins. So CKB, how's that doing? Yeah, you're still in the waiting room right now for CKB. But I think you actually broke down, so this is invalidated, right? Yeah, this is invalidated. So for CKB, because it came all the way back down to these lows, yeah, you have resistance at 42 to 64. And then the 618 retracement still validating and hitting this downtrend is 1 cent 20, which will actually draw out for you. And then you're looking at up to almost a 400% pump from the current price, and it's still being bearish. But once you break this area, I'd say CKB to the moon. The previous high, and then 21 cents are in play for CKB. And then Aerodrome. Yeah, Aerodrome. Yeah, so you're actually still in resistance, right? Yep, that's what that is. So for Aerodrome, once you break 66 cents, the next target on the upside is 94 cents. So keeping it very simple, above 55 cents equals 66 cents and then 94 cents. Those are the targets right now for Aerodrome Finance. A break below 55 cents, you're probably in some sort of nasty downtrend on the shorter time frame and even on the bigger time frame. So we don't need to worry about that because it looks like you're attempting to break out right now. And then Billion used car. Man, I haven't looked at Billion used car in like probably a year. How are they doing? Yeah, so for Billy, damn. Crazy lock liquidity to market cap ratio. I don't know how this isn't doing good. Yeah, so just keep in mind for Billy, it's the same thing that we talked about back here. You remember where you have resistance at the 236382. So now just remember what we talked about and put the fib down here, and we could say the same thing, right? So you technically have resistance at 2032 to 74, which as of today is around a 200 to a 600% pump. We could still technically come to these levels, get stuck, and come back down, make a lower low, or come down and consolidate sideways until we eventually get a breakout. But as a holder, and if you're holding it, you absolutely need to get a breakout from this area. A breakout from this area should send you to 2 cents 70 and then to the moon. Keep in mind, to the 618 is a 25x on its own. So if it goes up 25x, flip coins, I will literally beg you, please, 25x flip coins. Even if you only have $1,000, and I'd be like, dude, 25 grand. Please take the profits. And then used car. Yeah, used car, it's not doing anything. It's the same thing. I'm not going to redraw the targets, but you have resistance here still. Oh my god, why can't I there we go. Excuse me. Yeah, so you have resist. Oh wait, what the heck? Oh, you know what? That's probably shorter time frame resistance. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, we would say resistance at 2028 to 65. So the same thing. I remember when this went all the way up, man. This was a nasty pump, like 300% pump, and then it dipped immediately. What a crazy pump here. I remember this. Now, just keep in mind that's still in play. So 200 to 600% pump. Very small market cap. Very nice lock liquidity to market cap ratio. So keep in mind that back up to 618 is a 28x. So the same thing goes here. Like, please take profits at a 28x at 2 cents. But that's pretty much it for all your coins. Thank you so much for the membership. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I'll be all in before 20 to 30. I shared a minute video on YouTube on a interview with rug pullers. Don't watch it. Don't have to watch it. Just a reminder, it's a community.
Do your friends and family know you're in this business?
For sure.
They know that you're doing.
Yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah.
That you're stealing.
What do you mean? I'm stealing. It's illegal.
I mean, all these people are buying tokens thinking it's something, and it's not, right? So you're
Right.
selling them something that's actually not real.
Wow, dude, these guys are scum.
No, it's real. They get their tokens. They buy it. They
Yeah, but
think
it's worth nothing. That's the point.
No, it's worth.
No,
it's
it's
worth
worth
something. No, it's worth something.
You can still make money
You
on
can
it,
still
bro.
sell.
But the people that are investing and buying the tokens don't
Yeah,
know that their
they
money is
lose.
going to disappear, right?
They
They're going to lose money.
It's a gamble, and they lost. Repo.
It's a gamble and they
legal
lost.
way of making money. Legal way of stealing. Legal.
Yo, that's scummy. Yeah, that's scummy. Very scummy. I'll probably be around in 70, all in 70. If it gets to 30, I'll sell my freaking house. Don't sell your house, man. Your house is your fortress. You know, you have a paid off house, you don't have to work another day in your life. You could just relax. And then you could put all your money in crypto. Let's see. We've been live for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, so I think, man, are we pumping again? What's Elon doing? What's Elon doing? Is this going up? No. Oh yeah, I guess it is, kind of. It's crazy. These small candles are like, dude, yo, it's up like 10%. The volatility is crazy. It's not for the weak. Yeah, let me look at my portfolio. Oh, what the heck? Yo, flip coins. What the heck? Thank you so much for the soup, like, for the Venmo. Let's go. Damn. Freaking flip coins for 15 bucks. That is awesome, man. Thank you so much for the $15, dude. That's a lot of money. Dude, that is awesome. Damn. That's awesome, man. Yeah, with the chat revenue today, because I got like 3 super chats like for $2. And yeah, so 1 for 3 and 2 for 2. And with that, that's like just like not interest free, but what is it called? It's like fee free. Yo, the chat revenue is pretty good today. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the super chat. Or I guess it's not even a super chat. It's like a Venmo. Let's go. I didn't even have my phone on me, so thank you. What was I checking? Oh yeah, I was checking my Dogelon. I was checking my Gemini. Yeah, let's go. I'm up 200% in the I'm up $200 in the last 24 hours. Let's go. Uh, 73,909. Damn. You ran all my stuff. Yeah, man, I really appreciate you. That's awesome. Thank you. That's a lot. I would have been happy with the first one you sent, you know? So thank you. Pepe will be a top coin this cycle. I say top 15. Pepe again. Yo, what's the deal? Oh my god, we got another troll. It's crazy. Is this actual real life? There's no way. Like that guy's so bored. There's just no way somebody can be that bored. Pepe is the goat of memes. Yeah, flip coins. Wish me luck, man. Look at this. Come on, Elon. Just give me a nice pump. Just go back up to like 13. That'll be a lot of money. I mean, look at Shiba. Like, Shiba got a nice move. Yeah, Shiba got a nice move. Look at this. 53%. I'm not a troll. I just asked a question. You didn't ask a question. I don't know. Gaslighting might work on other people in your life, but it's not going to work here, man. Pepe's the go. It's a simulation, bro. It never stops. I don't know if he's a troll though. Everything is a meme. Everything is a meme, and trolls are great. I'm not a troll. I was just asking. The way you said that. The way you said that, man. And then you said, I feel bad for him. Anyway, what would you like me to look at any of your coins? You said Pepe, right? Yeah, Pepe's doing pretty good. Yeah, Pepe needs to break out. Once you break out of this downtrend, you're going to the moon. All right, we'll give him a... It's a Floofin. It's another streamer. It's a streamer that I watch like all the time, and I'm always in his chat, just randomly saying stuff. Always giving him a hard time for drinking diet soda. Actually, yeah, that's like it's just so triggering. I my New Year's resolution instantly failed. Like, stop telling people not to drink diet soda. Hold on, let me is why. Okay, hold on. Pros and cons of drinking diet soda. All right, let's see. Okay, pros: calorie and sugar reduction. That's not really like a pro. So it's better than sugared soda. That's not a pro. No major cancer links. So what about the minor cancer links, right? So the cons is no nutritional value, metabolic and weight concerns, gut microbiome and diabetes risk, dental erosion, stroke, heart disease, and bone health. Conclusion, this is saying like moderation and stuff, dude. We're not going to get into that. You're fine. I'm the man. You're fine. You're fine. You are fine. Pepe's going to the moon. You're going to make it, man. You're going to make a lot of money. But if you start talking crap about my Dojo on Mars, like you are out of here. No, I'm just joking. Wish me luck. I need my coin to do what Pepe's doing right now. That would be the dream. That would be the dream. Come on, Elon. Yeah, wow. Wow. Pepe is dog crap, but hey, it's going to be volatile. I mean, it's doing hell of a lot better than most meme coins. Oh yeah, I didn't check MOG. Yeah, I mean, it's doing, look, I think it's doing the same thing as MOG coin anyway, right? So, yeah, it's doing the same thing that MOG's doing. You have support for the gentleman who asked for MOG like 20 minutes ago. I don't even think he's here. 6 zeros 22 support, and then we're getting stuck at resistance at 34 to 47. So you do need to absolutely break this area of resistance, and then eventually get a breakout and break this downtrend. So, oh, what was the other one? PNG. Someone asked for PNG. Yeah, dude, this thing actually gave it all back. Yeah. I mean, technically, if you use this nasty wick as the low, you did come down to support at 2 cents 80, and you actually respected this area. I just never used that area because I don't like using anomalies like that. Like, this isn't normal for the price to have sold off and get pushed down to 1 cent for 1 second. I'm going to head out for the night. Yeah, we're probably going to end the live stream soon, too. We've been live for an hour and 30 minutes, and it's already 6:30. It's almost past my bedtime. And I still have to edit all these videos and post them. But we have like 26 bogeys in the chat, so it's kind of hard to leave that on the table, but fortunately we're going to have to. And who knows, maybe Pepe actually does something. It is the goat meme. Yeah, I guess PNG is attempt 4 cents 60s bearish under 4 cents 60, bullish over 11 cents. So you have a long ways to go. Never underestimate the meme. It's more powerful, the intercontinental ballistic missile. That is true. Never underestimate memes like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. These are some of the biggest gainers. Yeah, this is where I had it and I sold it. Like here. I sold it and then it went to the moon. Yep. True story. Jacob Gladwell says Pepe is going to run. Monero is the coin right now doing manual SIP, and I'm about to become what and suggest I can't even read what you wrote. This coin is going to be doing some good for humans like you since recent 2024. Try Monero, not a suggestion, it's a tip. Yeah, let's buy Monero at the top, man. That's a great tip. This guy wants us to buy Monero at the top. While it's like while it like created this giant cup and handle, and it's actually blowing off top right now to $1,400 to $2,800. Yeah. Cheers, fellas! You got a new subscriber. Yo, Floofin, welcome to the channel, and thank you so much for coming. Yeah, we're gonna end the live stream probably in the next like 5 minutes. So thank you so much for coming. We'll be live every day this month. Monday through Friday is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the most part. And on, yeah, Mondays through Fridays is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then on the weekends, it's in the morning. So on Saturdays is when I post my watch list videos. And on Sundays, it's going to be like in the morning. So hopefully I see you around. That'll be nice. More people. We got a good amount. We got a good turnover. We got a churn out tonight. Oh my, I can't even barely even talk. We got a good churn out tonight. We got like 27, 30 people in, which is normal. But when it's bearish, unfortunately, not a lot of people come. So obviously Bitcoin's pumping right now, so it's a little bit different. We're actually getting a lot more engagement, but so it'd be nice even if it's bearish for you guys to come. That way you can help support the channel. We could absolutely talk about nothing. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. We've been live for about an hour and 30 minutes, so I gotta go play with my cats. At this, they all want treats. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. We will be live again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much for all the super chats, all the members, all the subscribers. I really appreciate all of your support. Have a great night. I hope we get some sort of big move on alts tomorrow. I hope I look at my coin, Elon, and it's actually no longer sitting on the floor. And it looks like hopefully we start moving up on this. That'll be great. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night and have a great day tomorrow. And bye. I really need an outro. I need an outro. That's my goal this year, is to create an outro, like an automated outro. Anyway, take care, guys.